Each of Nintendo's consoles have a long history of having weird accessories. One console that doesn't get as much talk in the accessory department is the GameCube. While the Wii and the DS had way weirder and more interesting accessories, I feel like the GameCube is still worth talking about. It had the broadband adapter for online play, Game Boy player, and of course, the main subject of this video, the GameCube microphone. The microphone is most famously known for its uses in Mario Party 6 and 7, but there were a few more games compatible with it too, like Chibi Robo, The Legend of the Quiz Tournament of Champions, Odama, and Karaoke Revolution Party. The last of which being the only non-Nintendo published game that actually used the microphone. Also, the microphone that came with the game is black. I didn't even know that there was a black GameCube microphone until making this video, but honestly, it looks better than the way more iconic gray one. The way you got the accessory is mostly through bundles, like the aforementioned black microphone. Mario Party 6 and 7 were most commonly found in these bundles, and now these bundles cost a fortune. And since these bundles cost a lot, that must mean the microphone is integral to the Mario Party experience, right? No. You can literally just go to the settings and switch the microphone minigames off, or even just use a controller for mic games. Which makes me wonder, why even have the functionality for these games if they A, aren't used too often, and B, the functionality is completely optional. It can also affect your performance on many games as well, since the microphone is quite delayed, and also it can mess up words. The microphone is very prone to messing up words. Let's use the minigame Math Mortician from Mario Party 7 for example. In this game, you have to yell out a certain number to shoot the boos on screen. Hilariously though, you can say drive instead of 5 and it will still input it as a 5. While it is funny and doesn't matter too much since those two words are very similar, it could also hypothetically affect some games that use two identical words as inputs. But overall, the microphone is still functional and works well to the point where it's passable. While the Mario Party games didn't use the microphone that often, they still managed to use it in decently creative ways, even if it does feel kinda shoehorned in sometimes. And swapping between the microphone and the controller is a little annoying. But how about the other games that use the mic? Did they use it in more meaningful ways? Well, Odama uses the microphone and the microphone holder in pretty creative ways. Yes, the accessory has its own accessory. Since the game is a pinball and real-time strategy hybrid, you can send out commands by saying things into the microphone, and Chibi Robo used it as an Easter egg. When you yell his name, he stares into the camera, and he falls over if you yell at him. While these uses for the mic are cool, and the accessory is an awesome novelty, it's pretty clear that its uses aren't very integral to most games, and the functionality is optional most of the time. This definitely was an accessory made for singing games, but there weren't many singing games for the console to begin with, making its existence pretty much useless. Nintendo tried to squeeze every last use for this thing in many games that they would release and publish, even if it did seem out of place or it didn't even seem to belong. Even though the microphone wasn't a runaway success and was pretty useless, only being known for like 2 games that didn't even use the thing that often, it'll always be a cool and unique novelty to own. This little microphone showed off Nintendo's daring decisions and crazy ideas that they had during the 6th generation of consoles in its purest form. Thanks for watching.